Hey, what is up guys, TKF here bringing you another tutorial video, and this time we're going to be looking at how to use Camtasia or Camtasia Pro. So, I'm going to start this off with a little tip actually about how to keep your computer running fast but also run these big programs at the same time. Now at the moment I've got a USB memory stick plugged into my computer, and Camtasia isn't actually on my computer, it's on the flash drive. So I'm going to go to my computer and I'm going to go to my removable drive, which is the little memory stick, and you'll see Camtasia's on here. So I've got it for XP and Windows 7. Now I'm running Windows 7 at the moment, so here's my Camtasia Studio. So what we're going to do is go ahead and open that. Now you'll get a little screen that pops up, and if it's in the way you can just click it and it'll disappear, and it'll just load it up in the background, so we don't have to worry about that. And I see here all of the videos are compatible with Camtasia. Now Camtasia supports a lot of files, it's really good. Now you'll get this screen that pops up. You can record the screen with a screen recorder, but as you guys can see just here, I'm already doing that, so we don't need to worry about that for now. Record PowerPoint, record voice narration, and we usually use this after, and import media, which you can do. So I'm just going to close that, and here's basically your Camtasia. And I'm sorry guys, I don't know what version of Camtasia this is, I'm in serious need of an update, but I don't actually use Camtasia that much anymore. So let's talk about things we can do with it then. So here is the how to poker salve tutorial that will already be on YouTube by the time you guys see this. But we're just going to go and drag that and drop that into here, okay? So once we got it in here, we're going to drag and drop it into our timeline, and it'll ask you dimension size. Just click OK, it doesn't matter. Mine's set to custom because I've got my settings perfect for my Wi-Fi balance, so I'm not going to touch anything. But basically here you have your video, you can play it back, and now I can hear my voice and it's confusing. So there's a video, okay? So let's say we don't have any audio with it at the moment. So what we can do is, now you'll find that if you try and delete just the audio, it will delete itself, but you can click to lock the track. Now that's all one track, and you can choose to delete it separately. But like I said, I don't really want to talk too much about Camtasia because there's not really much I want to talk about. There's not really much you do with it. I mean, there is a lot you can do with it, but chances are you're going to be using Sony Vegas instead. So I'm going to talk about Sony Vegas a bit later on in another tutorial that I'm bringing you guys today. But like I said, that will be later on. So the main functions, what I use Camtasia for, how I would use it in making a video. So we've got our video right here, okay, and it's dragged and dropped into our timeline. Now we can review the video just here, and we can, you know, take it through and see what we've done. So if it's a Wi-Fi battle and we've recorded it with Camtasia, now this is what the recording section of it will look like. As you can see, as I'm talking, the voice leveler is going up, and here we got all the tools and everything. We can choose to stop it. So usually right here you've got audio and video. Now, I can't show you this because I'm recording, but you can turn audio on or off, okay? So obviously I've got it on because I'm talking, but we want to go tools. Now the main thing with Camtasia that is so important is you have to go to tools, and you have to go to options. Now I can't do it because I'm recording something. You want to go to options, and then just on the left hand side you'll get an option that says record in .camrec or in AVI. It's so important you click AVI. You want to record in AVI. That means it will produce this kind of file. So once you've got the AVI file, drag and drop it in here. Now like I said, there's not really much you do here. So you bring it in, and if you've got no audio on it and you want to record audio on it, what you do is you go more and just go to voice narration, and that'll bring you to this screen, and literally you press start recording, and now I'm recording over the video, okay? So you click stop and it'll ask you where to save it. Just literally bang in whatever, just name it narration for so and so video, click save. I'm not going to, and it'll save it down here, and then it'll just create it down here. So once you've actually got the video, now this is what confuses most people. Once you've got the video, you're going to want to go to produce and share on this little drop down arrow, produce and share. So you don't want web. What you want to do is go to custom production settings, okay? So then you go next. Now it will you can choose which file format you want to export it as. Now this is kind of important, okay? Never AVI. If you click AVI, you can upload it straight to YouTube or put it into Windows Movie Maker, but it will not work in Sony Vegas. Now this is because of complicated reasons to do with video codecs and compatibility with Sony Vegas and TechSmith. So just don't use AVI if you're planning to use Sony Vegas afterwards, because it will not work. So MV4 is for iPods, iPhones and iTunes compatible video. We're not going to touch that. MP3 is audio only, so if we're making a video we obviously don't want to click that. So real media, you can, I won't. Now this will only work in Camtasia, so you don't want to choose that. GIF, again, I wouldn't choose it. So that leaves you with MP4, which is okay, WMV, which will be the preferred format, so you want to click WMV, and the other one is QuickTime Movie. Now I'm going to use QuickTime Movie because in my opinion it works the best. So these you don't have to worry about, but we're going to select QuickTime Movie and go next. Looks like I've crashed. Okay, so now you're going to want these options. Okay, video codec H.264, colors true color 24-bit, frame rate 30, size 640 by 360 for a Wi-Fi battle or any Pokemon videos, audio codec MP4 low compatibility AAC, and audio format 44100 I guess. But you can change up by going to QuickTime options. That'll give you this screen, and then for sound and video just go settings, and that brings you up to this screen where you can change the frame rate and all of that good stuff. Now you want to click here, best quality. You don't want that, you just want to leave it at high quality and click faster encode, because the quality difference is so minute you probably won't even be able to tell the difference. Okay, so just leave that as it is, and all of that's good. So you're just going to click next once you got that. Editing dimensions, again, don't touch any of this, just leave it as custom size. Background color doesn't matter. So basically when you get to this screen, just going to click next. Always skipped a page. When you get to this screen, click next. When you get to this screen, or you can actually, on this screen, you can put in a watermark if you want. So you can include watermark and you choose a image, and that'll be at the bottom right of your video. Now I'm going to start using one of those soon, but again, we don't need to get into that. Don't click embed video into HTML because we don't need to touch that. Just going to click next. Again, at this screen, we're just going to click next. Now you save the video as whatever you like. That is not how you, fuck me. Sorry guys, that was completely uncalled for. Whatever you like, and then once you're here, literally you just go finish, and that's it. Show product results, play after production. That's, you know, before you upload or whatever. Don't need to tick anything else, and this is where it will save it on my desktop. Click finish, and you should get two nice bars here: overall progress and rendering project. Okay, now that was quite a big project, so that's going to take a while, and I've got it set to really good settings. So anyway, we're going to cancel that because I don't want it. So that is basically how you use Camtasia. So let's say you've used Camtasia and you've got your file. Say how PokeSap works, let's just say this is the file. Now if you want to put any effects into it, simply we're going to use Windows Movie Maker, and I'm going to quickly do a tutorial on Windows Movie Maker. So when you open it up, it will look like this on Windows 7. Windows XP might look a bit different. So once you've got it, you're just going to grab your AVI file, drag it and drop it into here, and you got your video. Okay, now you can play it back and everything, and select, you know, where you want it or anything else. So let's say I want intro into my video. Gonna go Luke. Well, you're not gonna go Luke, but I am. Let's find my Pokemon White walkthrough. No, we don't. Tool intro. That's music. God damn it. Loop intro. No. God damn it. I thought it would have been in there. Ah, there you go, walkthrough intros. Okay, so let's say I want a Pokemon White walkthrough intro. What we're going to do is just literally drag it, just see this little grey bar appears. Before, after, before, after, before, after. We're going to want it before, because it's an intro. So we got it right here, just going to minimize that for now. So here's our intro, we can play that back, and that's playing really live music into my try-ins. So now you notice, if we go straight to the end, it will just go straight into the video. So what we can do is click just on the edge of this video, go animations, and you can choose one. If you look carefully, you can choose how it fades in and out. So let's just go with this one. So we got that one. Now again, if we want it as an outro, just drag it onto the end like that. We're done with this folder now. And again, we're going to click at the beginning of the intro, set a visual effect, I don't know, and you will get that nice effect at the beginning and the end when you switch into them. Okay, so that is how you basically do that. Now let's say you want to make the graphics look more interesting. So right here, I can go visual effects, and I can make it blurry. I could edge detection, I could go to posterize, I could go to threshold. There's a lot of stuff that you can do here, and there's a lot of things So you guys can choose that. Now that's the simple effects you can do with it, okay? Now you can edit here by changing the speed you want the video to be. 64 times the speed is obviously re-cronkulous, you don't want to do that. Now you can go to a certain point in the video, and you can split the video in half. And this is just for fine editing. You can trim the video down, and you can go to video volume and change the overall volume of the video. And you can do lots more stuff with it, guys, but that's what I use it for. So once you're finished and you're happy with the video, just going to click up here, save movie as. Now you can make it HD, or you can just go recommended for this project. Okay, save it what you want, and then that'll save it as a Windows media file. Okay, leave it as that, that's what you want. Click save, and that'll save it to your desktop, and that'll be done. Then you can upload the file. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video tutorial has helped you out a lot with some of the editing software that I use. Now next we're going to go on to talk about Sony Vegas, which I'll be going a lot more in depth with, and that's actually what I use these days. So let's say we've got our file now straight from Camtasia, because I don't use Windows Movie Maker. So this is our Camtasia file, and it's saved in a QuickTime format, not AVI. Okay, so we're going to put that, we're going to go to my computer, we're going to go into our removable disk guy, and we're going to drag and drop that into there, and we're going to go and take that upstairs to my other computer, which I'll be recording on in a moment. So that's the video tutorial for that, guys. I hope that's helped you out a lot. Again, any comments, questions or queries, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe, comment, like, and subscribe for more tutorials, HD Pokemon Wi-Fi battles uploaded on a weekly basis, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Toosh.